to welcome Mahesh.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stop, you don't know what's coming. You know what? Our world has a problem. The world has a data problem. Why? Because there's too much of data. Humans don't understand data. We're bad at it. We are so bad at data. Look at this. These are the numbers we have. Exabit. This is what we thought would be maximum in 2011. We thought this would be enough. But it was not. And then we need to come up with a new term. And bunch of scientists came together, came up with a new term. And you know, they made a mistake. They thought zettabyte would be enough. They chose the last character. 2 years. Not enough. Now we are going yottabyte. Maybe one day we will have a bit. Or we stop talking about it. Because we don't understand data. That's the challenge we have. Now let me tell you one more thing. Right here at Computex, I know there is a partner. There is a job that will take your career, your company to 10 times better than what it is today. But you're not going to find it. You are not going to find it. Why? Because data is undiscoverable. Wait, but did not we build web? We thought we built a solution. And it connected computers, and computers talked to each other, and we solved. But you know web? Webs don't connect. Webs only trap. The only thing that the web does well is it connects the spray, it connects the spider to its prey. That's the webs are best for. You don't believe me? Try tonight. Look at your career and say, I want to grow 10x. Look at your company and say, I want to grow my company 10x. And you will see the results. All you're gonna get is ads, sponsor results, promoted posts, fake accounts, bots. That's the web's gonna throw at you. Because webs were fundamentally fragmented. They're fundamentally broken. Because they don't give you the best answer. They give you the answer that enriches the spider, that feeds the advertisers. That's what we have the webs for. But don't we know that data is the new oil? And if webs are not gonna help, what's gonna help us? How are we gonna tame this problem? Now I'm gonna tell you something. To future-proof your career, to future-proof your startups, your companies, you really need to learn these 4 things. That's why I'm here. That's why I came all the way from Redmond to here to tell you about these 4 things. They're gonna future-proof your career, future-proof your companies. Number 1. But before I go there, let's understand one more essential thing. What's good at data? Can anybody guess what's good at data? What's really, really good at data? Machines. Great answer. Machines, they're awesome. They don't need to go to Taipei and visit like night markets. They will be here and crunching data. We need to learn. They're awesome. And how are you gonna build it? Number 1 thing out of 4, cloud. Cloud gathers data and put it at one place. Most important thing for you. Number 1, you need to learn cloud. If you want to harness data, cloud, that's where all starts. Fundamentally, cloud is designed differently than the web, and that's why it's killing the web. Do you remember last time you set up a web server on your PC? I don't. Actually, I never did. My generation always started 3 clicks, and we have it on cloud. That's what the difference is. Once you have the data, you're gonna run machine learning. What is machine learning? Machine learning finds patterns in your data. It finds out what your company is good at, what your patterns are, what you really excel, what customer like that pattern, and then takes it to a level where you see it that how can you go 10x and gives you those patterns. AI takes it to the next level. It makes your data actionable. This is where you're creating solutions. This is where you're building really mentors which will guide you through. Now you're not programming them. With these three, you are all set. But let me introduce the fourth one, the most important one. If somebody told you data is oil, I will argue again. I will say, yeah, it is, but oil, when the humanity did not know how to extract energy out of oil. That's where the data is. But if you use these four, and the last one specifically, that feeds the data. That you can go to cloud, feed the machine learning, and have AI. These four right here will future-proof your career, will take you from where you are to 10x better. That's the promise. You want to see something? We are reducing a lot of problems today. We're working with our partners to data. Because once you have taken a problem and reduced it to data, you can put machines to work. Connected cars, you remember? 20 years ago, if somebody would have asked you that you want the cars will drive themselves, you would be like, maybe my kids, no, wait, maybe my grandkids. 10 years ago, you would be like, Americans. They have nothing to do. They're saying cars will drive themselves. Now, they are here. Let me tell you why. Because roads are data. We reduce the road information to data. Intersection as data. Center of road as data. Other vehicle traffic as data. Obstacle as data. And once this is all data, you can solve it. Cars are driving themselves today. That's the future. That's what we are sitting on today. You want to go back? You want to show me how we are building this with most our important clouds and cloud and see a demo? Are you ready for it? Okay, then let's do it. I'm going to take you back home, back to the portal, and I will talk about it while I do it. So stay with me while I switch stuff. Great. So Microsoft is working with Shell. Shell has 44,000 gas stations. And they want to see insight, alert, when there is a danger at a gas station. They want to be notified. And how are we going to build that solution using machines? That's what we're going to see. This is their portal. This is what you could easily see in a gas station. You go today, but I'm going to take you behind the scenes. I'm going to take you to their cloud, how they're enriching the data and putting machine learning and AI in action. Ready? Let's go. That's their cloud portal. That's where everything happens. This is Azure. This is their Databricks channel. Databricks allows you to capture your data and put it at one place so that you can harness it. We'll go one step further. We'll go to their Shell. This is their workplace where we're going to build a model using machines, using data. You see the problem here? The problem is that it takes less than 2 seconds to fire to spread in a gas station. The best effort people can do is 5 to 30 seconds. Not gonna solve this problem. We need machines here. If we're gonna build a machine learning model, it can react in less than 1 second and contain the fire. That's what we're gonna build right here in next 10 minutes. First problem. You're gonna build a machine learning model, you need a lot of data. I told you data is everything. That's the first problem. How are you going to connect images? It needs images of fire and normal. So let's bring that to action. You know, here we are using Bing to collect number of images. So you need not to send people and take pictures. What you're going to do is, you're going to initialize Bing search APIs and put them to work. They're already working. You told them, I want gas station fire hazard, fire pictures. They got it, they labeled them for you. So you need not to take pictures. Machines took it. Also told that this is fire. Similarly, you take pictures when there is no fire, normal. That's all you have to do. Once you have done it, you're going to download these. You can download it, but why not machines? So now we have done Spark clusters. They're downloading these images from URLs and they're going to download all these images that we could find. Once that is done, we're going to build a machine learning model. This is a ResNet 50, go search it. We're going to cut it, we're going to use transfer learning, and then build a model next. How you build it? This is one API call. Anybody told you machine learning is hard? Go to Azure Machine Learning Services. We have reduced it to this much line of code. This will download the model, cut it, and train another one for you. And you see what? We're putting machines to action. We not only use, machine learning is a compute intense task. You need many jobs to do it, but not one machine. We're gonna put 3, 4, 5, as much as we need to give you what you want faster. That's the power of cloud. Once you have built, we're gonna check the accuracy. Oh my God, we have a model which is 94% accurate. Normal as well as danger images. We're ready. We're gonna deploy it to the cameras. So see what you did? You got the data, you applied machine learning, and now you're gonna deploy it to the cameras in these gas stations where they belong, and they will do the job. They will see whether it's fire or not. They will take actions for you. This is how you do it. You're putting in a container, and now you're putting it on the device. Just 10 lines of code, and now you have taken something from cloud to all the edge devices. That's the power of Azure IoT. They're shouting more louder than me, but we'll catch up. Yes. We're gonna do a second thing. We're also gonna keep a web service up in cloud so that you can get a second opinion. Because these are small form factors, they run small machine learning models. You're gonna take a picture, you're gonna also send it to web service to take a second check. So I'm gonna put a web service and host this machine learning model next. And that's what I meant. That cloud is already killing the web because now I have a service up and running. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test it, of course. So let's put some images, upload it to our service and see what our results are. So I will take an image where I have smoking, and you see that? It says danger detected. It already detects if the person is smoking, there is a problem. And if I put an image without any danger, it says normal conditions, so no alerts. That's all. That's what you have. Now let me take you back to our portal and see what happens. Now if you have not seen the back end, that was empowering it. Here, you're just watching this, you got an alert. We already shut down the pump because smoking detected. You want to get the details? You click next, we show you a picture, you decide as an operator, is it normal? No, you say okay, let it go, and we have re-enabled the pump. What you just saw is something happening every day, industry after industry. You see this in farming, medicine, retail. We are converting these problems to data, and then we are solving, as you just saw, we solved one of the problems for Shell. Let's go back to our slides. Okay. You learn, you listen to me today, you came here to Taipei, you watch this session, you're going to learn all this. What are you going to get? This is the opportunity we are sitting on. $3.9 trillion. That's what at stake for all of us to go and get it. And you know what? This is how this is distributed. And just to put this number in your head, because sometimes this number, you don't get it. That's the top valued companies today. I checked it today morning. You look at these, that's the top companies in the world with market capitalization $1 billion. You sum these all, still less than $3.9 trillion. So if you take Microsoft, Google, Apple, Amazon, put them all, still less than $3.9 trillion. That's the opportunity here at Taipei. and you look at number one, that's Microsoft. Why? Why Microsoft is the most valued company today? Because we build platforms. We build platforms so that we're a partner-based company. We build platforms so that our partners can take them and build solutions and serve. We're the only company among them which get paid when our partner is paid, already got paid. We only get paid when our partners have already made money on a transaction. That's what makes me believe in our mission, and that's what makes me up day and night. So thank you. I'm Mahesh. I work at Microsoft. This is me. You can also find me at 402A. I have an AI camera session. This is where you go, you learn more. If you listen to me, this is going to change something. So I have an action for you. When you go back today, look at your companies, look at your world, find the right data. Use machine learning and AI to make it actionable. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mahesh, for this super energetic presentation. Thank you as our finale today. And anyone has any questions? Questions? 有没有问题？
What is your platform's advantage compared to the Amazon platform?
To the Amazon platform?
Yeah.
So that's a very good question. The question is, what's the competitive advantage Microsoft has compared to Amazon? Amazon is an awesome company, but Microsoft has built a partner network, which is compared to Amazon or any other company is far much superior. We believe in making others successful. We invest in platforms that our partners believe. We do not take their data and try to enrich our selling mechanism. We have no Amazon.com. We will build platforms which Walmarts, Flipkarts of the world will use. And we will give you your data. Whatever you see, Cell-sheets that data, we don't. So we are building platforms that people will use. That's the only differentiation I would say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good question.
Any other questions? In the back.
So I want to ask about how do you expect the machine learning to create more like human thoughts? What's the year that you predict that the machine learning can reach that point?
I think that's a very hard question to answer. Humans are fundamentally very, very smart, right? We are trying to put machines to the problems that can be reduced to data. But having thoughts, I need to think about it. I don't see it happening. Like, that's what differentiates us, that we can think. And that, I think, is the beauty of our generation today, that we are putting the work that does not require a lot of thinking to machines and keeping the work that requires thinking, like painting, poetry. These things, I don't know. I don't bet on that bet. But very good question.
Thank you for the question. Any other questions? We have prizes to give away. Any other questions?
That's an awesome chip, by the way. Ask a question, basic one.
Yes. No one? All right then. Thank you, Mahesh, for the presentation again.
Thank you, everybody. I love
you.
Taipei.
Thank you, and thank you all for joining us. Feel free to stay if